Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Fortress Tracker, and today I'm going to give you a new deck profile. Now, this was going to be updating the Synchron build I made. This will be resolving to the new upcoming November 9th ban list that will be coming up next Monday. But until then, I'm going to fix this deck up and see what I can do. If you see my last deck profile, I played 2 Mathematicians and 2 Rotas, but now because Mathematician and Rota were actually limited to the game, right now I have to take substitutes. So I have the cards there set ready, and I have some new extra deck cards. So I took out some things, but the deck does need a couple cards, just in case and everything. But without further ado, let's get straight to the deck profile. All right. Okay, so let's start off with this. Monsters. Of course, you play triple junk synchron, main tuner, obviously get your graveyard plays. That's it. I now play 3 quick draws. I started putting 3. I took out a Raiden in because Raiden did clog, and this not being single out was kind of a bad idea that I did in my last profile, so I apologize for that. So this was actually a smart idea to use. Next, of course, is triple jet synchron. This is a main as well. Get your plays off immediately. Whether he's in the graveyard or your hand, you immediately want to get him in the graveyard, I guess, or see what you can do. As long as he can also add you a junk synchron, that'd be pretty nice. But you mainly want to get your level 5, level 2 synchro summons off. Anyway, all right. Next, we play the one mathematician. Only he's by himself, of course. I tried testing it. It's actually not as bad, as I put the new cards, but what can you do? It's Konami. So, one Raiden, of course. Like I said, it clogged a lot. So, I don't see this as much as it is, but that's fine because I like to just mill out whenever I can. 2 Lilas, of course, are fine. They always help me get rid of a back row, which I really want to get rid of because I don't play back row in this deck, but back row from my point can be a bitch. The one Raikou. The one thing you should know about Raikou is I don't really tend to set him down. I always have him in my hand, but I always send him to the graveyard so I can play with my junk synchron, especially him go for level 5 synchron plays. That's why I like him in the deck. He always be there in your hand and gets rid of cards so you can use some of the other card in your hand for other effects. And finally, for the milling, I got one global, of course. Alright, and that rounds up for the milling engine, I guess. So next we'll play 1 Dandelion, of course, 2 double Reveries, 2 Hedgehogs, 1 Synchron Explorer, and finally 2 Level Eaters. I do not play Tuningware anymore. I believe Tuningware was not much as I could use, in Rainy Resorts, so I took that out. Yeah. That rounds up for the monsters. For the spells, I play, of course, triple tuning, the 1 reinforcement in the army, and the 1 charge the lever brigade, of course. There's ways you can always use other cards to replace it. You can play War Return live, I guess, if you can. Let 2 or whatever, but you don't know. Let's see. I played double Lance, of course, to help me get my plays off quickly and safely. 2 MSTs, because screw my opponent's back row. And for the 1-ups, the 1 double summon, of course, still standard. The 1 falling current, still standard. Foolish is a major standard. Desynchro, I play this. I want to get rid of this for a jar of average, but this can also help you with your plays. Like if you kind of messed up and your opponent negates stuff, Desynchro helps. It not only helps on your monsters, this is also the same thing as Defusion. It always goes against your opponent. Only sad part is it's not a quick play like Defusion. That would be actually so epic. You can go for a straight OTK and all that. But I guess they have their reasons why, because that'd be so broken. But Desynchro is by far a pretty good tech card. 1 for 1, of course, and 1 War Returning Alive. Like I said, if you want to put this up to 2 now, since Rota is at 1, that'd be a smart idea. So that way you can get your cards back from the grave and then get your plays on, or unless you can draw for now. But it's a great idea. And that rounds up for the spells. I do play traps in this deck, only 2. No, they're not breakthrough skill, because breakthrough skill, in my perspective, kind of looks sucks anyway when you mill it, and then you can't do much. And yeah, Bailers are great. I just want to stop back rows and stop what I can, so the main ones, of course, I play is Zing Zang Hu. If you have never heard of this card, I'd be glad to explain this. Basically, what it does is that you select 2 set spell or trap cards on the field, and I do say on the field, yours or your opponent. You may want to get your points. You target them. They cannot be activated as long as this card's face up. Yeah, you could have a response for it if you have, but unless the ruling states you can't have a response. But I don't know what else you can do. But it probably doesn't say it so on the card. And this card has never been reprinted again, so yeah, so if you don't have anything to respond against this card, like an MST or anything, well, your cards can't be set, and all you gotta do is just like set it like this, so they know it until the card dies, and then you can reactivate them. But yeah, Zing Zang Hu is a great tech card. You just want to get rid of it back. It's kind of like our own Gyoko or Cold Wave. It's pretty decent. I like it. And the rental for the main deck, of course, it's just a standard 40 deck, so it's pretty decent. All I did was just switch the Mathematician Roto for the Zing Zang Hus, and that's it. Alright, and for the extra deck, of course, is the formulas. 2, 1 Colossalus, 1 Hastor. I play 1 Jet Warrior, 1 Armades, and 1 Hybrid Librarian. I took out Exo Synchron and Stardust Word, so to give you an update. I wasn't playing them. I didn't do much, so I dropped them, and I stick with these because they kind of clog in the extra deck, so I play them with cards. Drill Warrior and Goyo have been a standard. I now play the 1 Junk Archer. This card, basically, if you don't remember, is kind of like the Farfa of the deck. He basically gets to target once per turn, target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it until the end of the turn, and it comes back. It's pretty decent. It's also level 7. You can use it for your synchro plays to see how it works. Alright, and of course Michael again, because we do have the Raidens. So, yeah. But if anything, I could drop this for something else. For now, until then. Then level 8, I play 1 Junk Destroyer, 1 Scrap, and 1 Rollwear. I did mention I wanted to play a Junk Destroyer, but I think both of these are fine because you want to get rid of a lot of stuff from your opponent. Because the whole point is that you want to get your plays well, especially getting this big boy here, Quasar, which I do play, because that way you want to just kill your opponent instantly. The whole point of Synchrons is that you basically want to get rid of your opponent's stuff and try to get the advantage on them. And then once you actually have this bad boy and they can't do anything else unless they have a warning, they're kind of screwed. Alright, and that is the whole deck. I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. This deck is by far pretty decent. I like it. I can still be creative and see what else I can do. If I get more cards, I'll put it in the deck or an extra deck. See what happens. Do I think I should take it to the tournament? I don't really think so, I guess. With all the new support and everything. I mean, I don't see what I can do. I can play this for fun. The main ones will be Black Wings. I will do a deck profile as soon as I can. Just miss 1 card. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like if you enjoyed the deck profile. Comment what you think about the deck, and if anything else I need, or comment what type of decks you play in your Synchron decks with the new format. Share this video, subscribe if you're new, like my Facebook page, and this is Fortress Striker, signing off.